It's time for...
Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it.
Let's get to it. So the first one we're going to do here is the most wanted deck. So let's just talk about the 3 new cards. There's more than 3 new cards, but these are the ones that I found noteworthy in this deck.
Okay.
So we have, I don't even get, you got to have your buttons ready here because I have, is it Vahan?
I think you got it.
Oh, did
Just
I?
kidding.
He can't even read.
Gold Waker. So this one actually I really like. I'm surprised. Actually, other people said they were surprised I didn't put this in my list for my top or Fave 5 commanders, but I already have a treasure deck. So, but with the red, white, and black, other outlaws you have vigilance and haste. And at the beginning of your combat on your turn, you may have treasures you control. So it'd be all your treasures. It wouldn't just, you have to decide, am I going to change my treasures into this or am I not? But they all change into 3/3 construct, assassin, artifact creatures in addition to their other types. Cool thing is they have vigilance and haste, so you can swing in right away, and then you can use them in your second main phase if you want to, or even at that time if you wanted to sack them and use them for something instant speed or whatever. So this seems pretty interesting. I think it's kind of a cool commander to build around. So I liked this one better than the actual commander in the deck. I know there's a lot of people that do like the actual commander, the vampire gal.
Yeah, and I do like that they did the in the Deep Clue C one. They had a card that turned the clues into like attacking creatures, and now this is turning the treasures into the possible, and they're assassins, but which is going to be relevant coming up with Assassin's Creed and stuff like that. But I like this card a lot. I like it when you can turn your Smothering Tithe tokens that you're out of cards and just
game winner.
They're just
right
a
there.
gang after that.
Okay, and then the second thing, the second card I thought was noteworthy was the We Ride at Dawn. This is the 2 colors and 1 white. Enchantment, legendary creature spells you cast have Convoke, which is pretty nice, getting your commander out a lot easier. And then whenever your commander attacks, you get to create a 1/1 mercenary token that has tap. Target creature gets 1/0 until end of turn. You have to do it at a sorcery speed, so there's no tricky business. But I mean, just the first part in that Convoke for your commander is awesome, and you're probably playing more legendary creatures in your deck, so you're going to be able to cast those a lot easier. So I think this is a pretty damn good card for this. And then if we do our 3-rock mono rock tournament, this is definitely going to be in there, but it's bounty board, and it's a 3-drop mono rock, gives you any color. But you can tap 1 and put a bounty counter on target creature. Activate only as a sorcery. If you haven't dealt with bounty before, there's the commander vampire that does that. And when a creature gets killed that has a bounty counter on it, all of that player's opponents draw a card and gains 2 life. So it's kind of a, hey, instead of using our tokens of kill him, kill that, whatever, using these to point it out. Now you're just using an actual token. And it's a mono rock, so I think this one's really solid to put the target on other things. So these 3 cards. What do you think about the bounty board? Do you like that card for a new card?
I think the bounty board, it could be. I like the flavor of it quite a bit, and this is only like the 4th card that will give bounty counters.
That's a good
so
point.
there isn't like a full-fledged deck by any means, but there are 2 legends that do it. But one's green black, the other's red white. Black. So
I like that it's on a mono rock. I mean, it's like
that's true. That's very
this
true.
can go in any of the decks that you'd have the mono rocks. I mean, if you're good with it, because it's just you're gonna put the aim on other people's stuff, Yeah. And when things die in Commander, you're drawing cards. Everybody's drawing cards. We're all happy. We're gaining life.
That's what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it is. Everybody should be getting along nicely.
Right. That's how it works. We all love each other in Commander. All right. So
what's the value on this deck, though?
well, let's get to that. All right. Okay. Financial breakdown.
Better than the ones I did.
Spoiler alert. So cards there were no cards. Normally we do like over 10, and there's normally like 3, 4, whatever that are listed in a lot of these decks we've done lately. I have 1 in the 2 decks I did. In this deck, there's 0. So we have 6 cards that are over or between 5 and 10, and I will name those off. Command Beacons in here for 9. Brina, the Demagogue, Reign of Riches, Seize the Spotlight, Academy Manufactor, and Lightning Greaves. Gets you up to $38, and there's 8 cards that are between the $2 and $5 range. That's $25.50. So total value of $63.50. Now this deck costs $43.50, so you're kind of saving. You're saving $20 for just these cards. I'm not counting all the other stuff that's below that.
Right.
So,
Right.
I guess the big question here, Larry, is it worth it?
Is it worth it? Let me work it.
What do you think? I'm going to give you the option because I got the time to break this one down. So I already have my thought of what I think of this one.
I think
The 3 new
this
cards.
is it's
value.
middle for me.
Yeah.
Like, again, as always, I'll say this for all 4 decks, but I'm into the new cards. Treasures are always relevant. You have a couple of really good staples that I have enough of, and so I don't necessarily care that Manufactor or Lightning Greaves were reprinted. But if you're if you like the treasure theme, I think this is going to fill out a deck for you and kind of put a bunch of stuff there.
Oh, I'm frozen again.
Me, I'm going to
Huzzah.
say questionably yes.
Oh, what happened to my video? I completely just went away.
You gone bye-bye.
Oh, I'm back again. Okay, so yeah, I'll give you kind of like the price is wrong, but they'll stop it, and then you're kind of I'm worth it for this one. I mean,
Okay.
I have a lot of the cards. The 3 new cards really kind of like I like these a lot. Personally, though, like we talk about this all the time. Probably gonna do the singles and not buy the deck because there's just too much stuff that. Do you have the all good for you?
You've
button?
been buying the precons more, but that's only if you're upgrading it, right?
Yep. If I'm upgrading it, and
So if you're into upgrading decks, this is something that I'd be willing to upgrade.
yeah, for
for
sure.
sure.
And we'll be doing those videos of the upgrades as well. And then name
That's like a next week thing, right?
Yeah, next week.
Wink.
Name Kian Army, who asked why can't I buy these precons? You should be able to buy these on TCG Player. I actually just before we got on here, I checked to see the prices. If you just type in Outlaws and then kind of scroll down probably 7 or 8 things, it'll have the deck listed there. It'll say the precon. So you can buy these on TCG right now. You can even buy it on Amazon and all that. I didn't check the price in there, but okay. So overall, yes, you have a kind of we've had some better ones than this. But let's get to a real.
This might be the best one out of this bunch, but I'd have to see your other one.
The other one, yep. Hey gang, the best way to support the Commander Smiths is to make sure you slap that like button. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to our channel. Also, check out our online store, commandersmiths.com, where we have metal tokens, mugs, t-shirts, playmats, and more.